everyone, welcome back to Starkey Farmstead. So while I'm letting the boys get their running out before bedtime, I decided to talk to y'all about some of the things that are bothering me. Okay, so I'm gonna put a clip in here I made earlier about some of the things my parents told me earlier that bothered me. But when I was in court today, I just kind of couldn't even get involved in the conversation because I kept hearing the Bible and the biblical words where God says, you know, don't waste your words. Every word that you speak, you're going to be held accountable for them when you get to heaven. And I was listening to all these women just bash the men that they had children from. And here's my problem with that. Like, you chose that person, right? You did. You chose to have children with these people. And now you can't find anything nice to say about them. You complain about either how much child support you have to pay, or the fact that he's not paying you the way that you want him to pay you, or he's not the kind of father you want him to be. And I'm thinking, well, obviously he's not like the greatest person anyway because y'all aren't together anymore, right? And then I heard them talking about open relationships, open marriages, polygamy, and how they were like okay with that if that's what makes you happy. And I'm sitting there and I'm literally just kept either reading my book or I'd close my eyes and just kind of doze off because I had nothing to contribute to that conversation. And when I got back in the truck, I told Steven, I said, I was so shocked at how many F-bombs were dropped in that little side, you know, waiting on our turn to go talk to the little people and then go see the judge. Like, I was so shocked that women of all ages, there were grandmothers, there was a 17-year-old that had been emancipated. There were all these women sitting in there, and the language was so foul. And it just really shocked me. And then I would hear people drop the God word. They'd be like, you know, but God's blessed me. And I'm thinking, are we talking about the same God? Because he tells us to be blameless, right? He tells us to like live like Christ lived. And y'all sound like barmaids. I mean, like, I don't even know another word for it. It just was bad. And yeah, they cuss like sailors. They're a good word, Steve. And I was so shocked, y'all. And then God had to remind me that that's what I sounded like 3 years ago. 3 years ago, that would have been me running my mouth in there rather than practicing keeping my mouth shut. It kind of goes back to when I always tell you guys, if you got nothing nice to say nothing at all. I had nothing nice to say. So I literally said nothing at all. I sat in that room for 2.5 hours and I think I spoke 10 words to about 30 women. And I'm a talker. Like, I love to meet people. But what was I going to say? We had nothing in common. Legitimately, not one person talked about what they were doing with their life or the positive things in their life. It literally was like 2.5 hours of being stuck in the room with a nagging woman, but not one, 30 of them. 30 of them. Just F, 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 F. And I was like, wow. And y'all were talking about the men. You're the mother of these children. And look what example you're setting. Just look. And then I was shocked to what people wore to court. And I told Steven, I'm like, the one time you have to stand in front of somebody that has the power to make or break your life, put on your best clothes, even if that is a pair of blue jeans and a clean t-shirt. But pick a clean t-shirt, brush your hair, dress yourself up, have some respect for you and for the judge. And now I'm going to let you hear what I talked about earlier after I spoke to my parents. And I understand more than ever what my mom and dad meant. And it breaks my heart for America. It just breaks my heart, you guys. America has truly lost her soul. The people are completely godless. And if I would have asked any of those 30 women in there, probably 20 of them would have told me they were going to heaven. But you would not have known it. I did not recognize one Christian in that room. There was not one woman that the Holy Spirit in me felt like it could bond with. So I sat quiet and to myself for the first time in my life for 2.5 hours. Crazy, huh? You guys, this video is going to cover so much, so hang in there, okay? I was going to start with the sweet potato harvest and the new baby rabbits, but I just got off the phone with my mom and dad, and I'm a little sad because my mom and dad are almost 82 and 80, and they just love them. And you guys, they sound so disgruntled. They were telling me about Georgia and the new state laws that just passed about abortion all the way up until birth. And then my mom and dad were telling me about all the mass illegal immigrants coming in over the southern border, and how just today they heard that there are sleeper cells all throughout the United States, which I warned y'all about 2 weeks ago. And I said, yes, I know. And my mother broke my heart because she goes, that's it. America's just done for, Sam. There's no coming back from this. And I realized that the same people that drove me 5 times to Washington, D.C. from Southeast Louisiana throughout my life so my mother could stand there and read the Constitution of the United States had given up on the country that they loved. And that hurts my heart. That hurts my heart. Because our seniors, the people who have been here the longest, have seen our country go through many, many changes. But they're seeing changes that we can't come back from. America has no soul anymore. We have people that justify killing babies. We have people that are okay with fighting age men coming across our border and living off of our government aid when my parents have to pay to go to the doctor. These people come here, they have never done anything for this country. They can't even speak English. What are they going to do for America? I'm just saying. But it kind of hurt my heart. So I'm going to throw in the sweet potato harvest and talk to you guys about some important things that happened today and how excited I am that I'm past that point in my life. And I'm going to show you pink water that they're saying is coming from an algae bloom. I'm just saying, they're going to be blaming that on, you know, the big CC next. But I think it's because the water's not flowing like it's supposed to be in Maui. So God bless you. If you've done so far, please like, comment, and subscribe. Hop in our boat because we always keep it truthful.